Okay, I'm sorry, folks. We keep losing our signal here. We'll try to keep on as much as we possibly can, and I'm not sure why we keep losing our signal.
It was a penalty on the Wolves. Or, I'm sorry, the Hornets.
The Hornets.
I thought. Holding.
That's a holding, okay.
That's a 10-yarder, I think, in high school.
Yes. So that'll march him back to the 39. It looks like is where they're going to spot it.
It's a holding penalty on the Hornets. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the
So we're just under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Obviously 7-7 still our score. Hornets had the ball. We're on the Bulldog 39. I'll reverse to Fagan this time. He'll cut up the middle. And he's got a big hole in the middle. And he's spinning into the secondary. And gets a lot of that penalty and then some back.
On the reverse to number 4, Keenan Fagan.
So if you can't hand it off to him directly, do a little misdirection and give it to him.
If you're a Bulldog fan, this is not fun to watch right now.
Second and short for the Hornets.
So they're going to say a second and I'm going to call it 2 from the 22 of North Mason. Fagan in motion. Little play action. This time it's going to Knaus, and he'll get inside the 15.
By number 31, Tristan Knaus. He's brought down by number 4, Andy Rennie, but number 4 gaining 7 yards.
And 7 minutes to go here in the half.
First down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line for the Hornets. Knocking on the door again here. Sean Hayes looks things over, settles under center. Gets a man in motion, and that's Frace this time. He'll take it around the end and get inside the 10.
By number 13, Dustin France. He's brought down by number 48, Cole Reinhardt.
So it brings up a second down. Second down and 3 from the 6-yard line. Clock is running with 6:15 to go here in the half. And here we go. Fagan goes in motion. He'll get the ball. Cut it up the right side and just get in again. The Hornets on top now, 13-7.
That was not a fun drive to watch. I think that Hornets on offense have only had one negative play the whole game so far. And Rennie is Fagan rather, is just running wild.
And the extra point is good.
Morris is up and it's good with 5:56 left to play in the half. The Hornets take a 14-7
So it's now 14-7. White River on top with just under 6 minutes to go here in the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back with kickoff next on MasonWebTV.com.
That's a keeper.
Yep.
Remember adventure? We do. Your family fun begins at explorehoodcanal.com.
And we're back. 5:56 to go here in the second quarter. 14-7. White River on top of North Mason.
Morris set to kick off back to receive for the Bulldogs. Number 40, Tommy Marsh.
And here is the run up and the kick. Another high end over end kick that Marsh will take at the 15 on the run. Gets up to the 20, 25, 30, 35. He's in the open field going the other way. He's got a...
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's
TD.
exactly what I'm going to say.
Goodbye. No flags.
And Marsh takes it all the way, goes, 85 yards for the TD.
We've been talking about how Keaton or Fagan's going to, they score real quick. That's about as quick as it gets right there.
Yeah, you can't get much quicker than that.
Good play, good blocking again. I'm really impressed with the Bulldogs blocking on the kickoff, naturally, kickoff return, and then also the line on offensive plays. They're just really doing a good job. That defensive line just has to find a way to stop Fagan.
So the Bulldogs are now within a point. And here is the point after attempt. It's up and it looks good to me. Is it?
Yep.
It is. So we have a new ball game, 14-14. And 5:43 to go here in the half. It's all knotted up. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Seconds count. In just 30 seconds, a small fire inside your home can double in size, or an oxygen-starving seizure can kill 1 million brain cells. Seconds count. So when you call 911, take a deep breath and answer every question, starting with the very first one.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
911 needs your exact location. 911 needs to know where to go.
All right, quick strike for the Bulldogs. Is that 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Tommy Marsh. We're all knotted up at 14.
Only a coach would understand this statement.
Okay.
Right now, this is probably the most important play or series in the game because the Hornets are going to get the ball with 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's imperative that the Bulldogs stop them because the Hornets get the opening kickoff in the second half.
Ah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And you want to keep it away from number 4 on this kickoff.
You'd hope so.
Oh, it's a squib kick on the ground that one of the up guys is going to take. And he's going to get up to, the 45, near the 45.
Cyrus Henson, he advances it all the way down to the 45-yard line. That's the 44-yard line. That's what the Hornets first down.
Number 12 for White River, Eamon Guthrie.
Yeah.
His white shoes on. I thought there was a flag on the field. A couple of those guys for the Hornets have yellow shoes on.
Yeah.
Going to throw me off here. All right, the Hornets are in business. 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. Frace in motion. Hazel handed off to Fagan. Fagan tracked down from behind. 3 guys there. First guy in there was Tyler Grewell. He was tracking him down. I think maybe Tyler has the you stay on number 4, doesn't matter where he goes.
Yeah.
You follow him, you cut him down.
Well, and they're going to start figuring out that they're not going to run outside. They're going to run inside the tight end's block, and that's where he's made a lot of his yardage in the first half so far.
3 yards on that carry. 2nd down, 7. Ball's at the 47 for White River. 2 receivers on the far side. Man in motion. That is Frace again. Handoff goes to Fagan up the middle. Dancing his way into the secondary and still on his feet until he hits the 40 of North Mason before he's pulled down.
Ball carried by number 4, Keenan Fagan.
He's inside the 40. Called a 39.
By number 1, Tyler Krul. He gains 8 yards on the play. That's going to be good for a Hornet first down.
So it's 4:45 on the clock here in the half. White River, it's getting so cold I can't even talk, with the ball on the drive. Handoff to Fagan. Fagan slips one tackle, stays on his feet.
Oh, great tackle.
And then he's brought down by, that was Josh Becker on the tackle there.
Great job. I'll tell you what, if he'd have got by Josh, it would have been a big gain.
I was wrong. It was Josh Hill on the tackle. So it's a 2nd down and looks like a 7 from the 36-yard line. North Mason. White River with the ball. Hornets on the near hash mark. Hayes gets a man in motion. Handoff this time to Knaus, and he is tackled just after he got the ball. And that was Cole Reinhardt with the tackle.
Now they're starting to make some tackles and make them work a little bit. What they got to do.
That's going to bring up third down for the Hornets.
So I got to say, a nice crowd for North Mason on the far side, making the trip here to Buckley for tonight's game. And thank you all for checking us out here at MasonWebTV.com. And, of course, my thanks to Lim Elway for making the trip with me and enduring the cold that this is tonight.
I'm a tough guy.
I know you are.
I'm a tough guy.
3:12 to go here in counting in the half. 3rd and 4. Handoff to Knaus. Slips a tackle, and then he runs into a wall. That is, I believe that was Cole Reinhardt that time.
That's going to be good for a Hornet.
But it's not until the Hornets gain a first down.
He's brought down by number 52.
Boy, the offensive or the defensive tackle had a wide open shot at him, missed it, and if he'd have got him, it would have been a loss of yards.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the half. 1st and 10 for the Hornets on the 15 of North Mason. Man in motion. Gets the handoff. Gets Andy Rennie had a hand on that, Andy Rennie had a hand on the jersey, and I think he's coming out with probably did something to his shoulder or his his hand or something. It looked like he got kind of caught in that jersey.
Yeah. Watching him over on the sideline, he's not moving that shoulder very well.
So it's 2nd and 5 from the 19 for the Hornets. Frace goes in motion and gets the handoff. Slips one tackle, slips another tackle, still on his feet, getting around that left side. Gets near the first down marker, but we do have a flag on the play.
There's a penalty marker down on the play.
I would be willing to bet it's holding.
From the reaction of the coaching staff for White River, I'm thinking you're right.
I would be just from where it's thrown. Yeah. See, and the Bulldogs have gotten help from the holding calls too. I mean, they've been able to slow them down a little bit. And like I said, they got 2 minutes to score at halftime, and the Bulldogs have to find a way to keep them out of the end zone because the Hornets are going to receive the opening kickoff.
Your phone's on, ma'am. So it brings up 2nd down and 18 from the 32-yard line. Let me get it in frame. And a reverse to Fagan again. And he nothing doing there. The Bulldogs snuffed that one out pretty good.
The reverse to number 4, Fagan does not fool the Bulldogs.
Looks like a Reinhardt that was in there on the play as well. So it brings up 3rd and 21. Ball back near the 35-yard line. Minute 25 to go here in the second quarter. White River with the ball, far hash mark. Hayes back to pass. No, he'll delay handoff on that one. It goes Fagan. Fagan cut from behind. Let's see here. That was
Cole Reinhardt.
Cole Reinhardt was in there. Somebody got him from behind, and Fagan is down. Or slow getting up. I think when you have Cole Reinhardt, 180 pounds fall on you, it doesn't feel too good.
Yeah.
And Fagan's still down. 1 minute, 11 seconds to go in the half. And it looks like teams are going to stay off the field. We will, I think we'll take a timeout. We'll be back here with hopefully Keenan Fagan up on his feet. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Nearly everything we depend on wields the immense power of electricity. Skyscrapers that hold our commerce, ovens that warm our food, hospital beds that chirp our heartbeats. But they say, with great power comes great responsibility. This bodes well for hydropower because in the Northwest, it provides 90% of our clean, renewable energy and keeps 100% of our air clean.
Fagan got up on his own power, walked off the field. A nice hand from the crowd. We do expect him back. I think he might have just got the wind knocked out of him at this point.
No, it looks like he's got a ankle injury.
Oh, he's coming to the bench now.
Yeah.
So it's 4th down and 13. 50 seconds to go. Hayes back to pass, got a man open, and it's intercepted by North Mason. And on the return, number 5, Daniel Burgraff.
There you go.
Spun out of bounds near midfield.
Remember what I said about the last 5 minutes.
You're
Way
right.
to go, Bulldogs.
He takes it all the way to the
Like
45-yard line.
Daniel Burgraff was just kind of camping there, watching the eyes of Hayes, and stepped in the path of the pass, and turnover here with 39.6 seconds to go in the half. Bulldogs trying to add on here.
Well, yeah, they'll try to add on, and number 4 isn't on the field. That's
yeah, they're still working on him on the bench. I see him right down there in front of the cheerleading staff there.
Well, the fate of the Hornets relies on number 4. You can count on that one. I don't know what the delay is here.
I think we're waiting for some personnel to get their marching orders and get on the field. And now what do we have, a timeout?
Timeout by somebody.
Yeah, North Mason.
Yeah.
North Mason will take a timeout. We'll take one. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
.323 to 584.
Okay, that was a quick timeout, Lem. At least you got the gloves on.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're just talking off air there about how chilly it's becoming here in Buckley tonight.
Yes.
Well, that's what you get.
Well, you know, if you want to go to the big events, you do what you got to do.
That's right. Bulldogs call a timeout to get things straight in a tied ball game at 39.6 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've really been impressed that the Bulldogs, you know, they have really bent, but they haven't broken. They've done what they've had to do.
Becker goes under center, 3 guys behind him. He'll hand it off. Nope, it was going to pass. Little play action, got a guy out there, and making almost a
interference on the Hornets.
Almost a fingertip catch there was, Daniel Burgraff, and then he was interfered with, so we'll get first down out of this one for North Mason.
Yeah.
Of course, this is not a spot foul because this is not the NFL.
Yeah. Hey, you know, one thing I wanted to say,
sure.
In regards to the coaching staff from North Mason, you know, when they make a play or whatever, they just methodically come off the field. When the Hornets do it, they give you that old NFL, you know, give me the rah, rah, rah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, kind of style it.
So with the the pass interference penalty brings the ball up to the 30-yard line for North Mason. That'll be 1st and 10. 34 seconds to go here in the half. Tie ball game. North Mason has the ball. Burgraff will come to the near side, near hash mark. You've got the 3 guys behind Becker. It's Matt Becker. Back to pass he goes, throws over the middle, got a man there, off the fingertips and incomplete. I think that's Morgan Grewell.
Yeah, and the thing is,
with the incompletion, I couldn't pull that one down.
Yeah, you know, Becker's doing a good job of throwing the ball. He just needs to take a little half a second longer. He's trying to throw it too fast, and he's just, you know, and also the Hornets are getting a pretty good rush on. There's some guys in there that aren't doing their job in the interior line. They're getting in there pretty quick.
So 30.1 seconds to go here in the half. 14 all is their score. North Mason with the ball with a 2nd and 10 from the 30. Becker under pressure on the scramble. He's going to throw over the middle and off the hands of Josh Becker. Incomplete. 3rd down coming for North Mason.
Boy, was that close.
Yes.
Pass intended for number 28, Josh Becker. That falls in.
So the Becker to Becker connection. There's something I haven't seen yet in this game, and it might come out later. Is the the double pass, Lim. Bulldogs have been very successful in the double pass.
Yeah, but, you know, all they're trying to do is methodically run the ball and do the safe plays down the field so they can keep the ball, march it down and score a touchdown.
Oh, and here I asked for it, and there's a double pass, and that one's going to be nearly intercepted in the end zone, incomplete. And it was Daniel Burgraff on the second pass. It was not really a double pass. It was more of a pitch and pass.
We'll call it a double pass, just so you can be right.
Well, you know. I don't need to be right. I just...
Yeah.
Check that. That's number 2, Justin Tidwell.
So incomplete on that one. Brings up fourth down for the Bulldogs. 17.7 seconds to go here in the half.
And notice that Fagan's still on the bench. He's having trouble with his ankle.
So Bulldogs taking their time here. But the clock is stopped on the incompletion. Becker will go under center again. Back to pass he goes. Under pressure, slips the pressure, throws it, and incomplete. And that'll be over on downs. And now it's a smart play by Matt.
Well, yeah, and he's getting absolutely no time to throw the ball. He just comes back about 3 steps and you got 2 guys right on him. So you can't blame Becker at all. He's trying to survive back there, and he's doing a good job of just doing that.
So 12.9 seconds to go here in the half. 14-14 is our score. White River gets the ball back. It's a Bulldogs turnover on downs. And with Keegan Fagan on the sidelines, what will the Hornets do here? As Hayes will take his time, and we have, what, a hot timeout?
Yep, timeout Hornets.
Yeah, timeout White River. Timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here with the last 12.9 seconds here in the first half.
Seconds count. In just 30 seconds, a small fire inside your home can double in size, or an oxygen-starving seizure can kill 1 million brain cells. Seconds count. So when you call 911, take a deep breath and answer every question, starting with the very first one.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
911 needs your exact location. 911 needs to know where to go.
All right, we won't tell the prediction, but the Hornets look like they're going into the old kneel down and take it into their locker room. It's a tied ball game, and they'll get the ball to start the third quarter. But we're through 2 quarters here. It's all knotted up at 14. White River and North Mason in the Class 2A West Central District football playoffs here on MasonWebTV.com. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with a little bit more here from White River in just a moment.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptext.rex.org.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure. Get out! Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@masonwebtv.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Beaver did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@masonwebtv.com.
Nearly everything we depend on wields the immense power of electricity. Skyscrapers that hold our commerce, ovens that warm our food, hospital beds that chirp our heartbeats. But they say, with great power comes great responsibility. This bodes well for hydropower because in the Northwest, it provides 90% of our clean, renewable energy and keeps 100% of our air clean.
All right, it's halftime here at White River High School on a chilly night. At least it's not raining. 14-14 is our score after, the first half of play. And Lim, your thoughts on the first half so far?
I thought the offensive line for the Bulldogs did a tremendous job. I thought the running backs did a tremendous job. I like this. They told us before the game that Matt Decker had gotten a lot better, and he had gotten a lot better. He is, unfortunately, hasn't been afforded the protection he needs to pass the ball like he wants to or has a lot of time, but I think he's done a very, very good job. Defensively, in the first half, White River's defensive line didn't do a good job of stopping Fagan. But I think towards the end of towards the middle of the second quarter, the coaching staff started to figure it out that he was cutting back and whatever, and he adjusted the linebacker play. And then another thing is, let's face it, White River they were down inside to 30 3 times and had critical penalties and things that kind of stopped them a little bit. But the ground and pound of White River or of North Mason, I think was very, very effective. And I would assume now, I don't know for sure, but I would assume that was the philosophy going in, just to keep the ball away from the White River offense.
Yeah, the Keegan Fagan, and now his fate is still a question mark for the second half, whether he will return after what we're assuming is an ankle or injury there late in the second quarter.
The fate of White River being competitive in this game is totally relied on him, because he definitely is a factor and a quality factor in their offense. He makes it work. But the thing is, too, he'll get in there and get warm, and they'll maybe retape his ankle and, whatever. I would assume he limped off a little bit, but, he was cold and probably got it dinged a little bit. And
he sat for a while, so it doesn't help much.
Yeah. So it'll see how he does when he comes out, and if he's wearing his uniform or not wearing his uniform or whatever. That'll kind of be a key. But Beaver's coaching, Beaver and the North Mason coaching side, I think, has done a good job of preparing their team. The unfortunate thing about the second half is there's going to be a bunch of seniors on either North Mason, who has 15 seniors, and White River has 18 seniors. They've worked for 4 years probably to get to where they are tonight, and so somebody's going to be unhappy when this game is over, and somebody's going to be happy to go on into the
play
playoffs.
Another week, yeah.
Yeah, and so, but that's what high school athletics is all about. Sometimes I had a coach tell me, if you got a choice of being good and lucky, pick lucky.
Okay. Now, we don't like to look ahead too far, but from what we've gathered looking at the brackets and what have you, the winner of this game will play the winner of North Kitsap and Orting, depending on where that is at the location to be determined later, and that would either be next Friday night or next Saturday night, and again, we'll find out after tonight, obviously, because they have to play. They're playing up in Paulsbo now, and we'll try to get scores here. A little bit later here. So, Lim, if you don't have anything else, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back here in about 8 minutes for the third quarter here on MasonWebTV.com. Stick around, folks. It's all tied up at 14. We're in for a good one.